you're in the right place. Let's get to it. Episode 1, from the block to the big stage. So, a lot of y'all don't know, man, my name's Reasonz Rush. I'm from Charleston, West Virginia. Born on the west side, 2nd Ave to be specific, man. Shout out to the West. If you got a hood and you from the West, man, hey, I love you. I love the East Side too, North Side and the South Side, but the West Side, the area hood, got something special in my heart because that's where I'm from. But that's another story. Anyway, man, I'm going to share a little bit about me growing up in the hood and making it to the D1 program and the mindset it took, the habits, and the lessons that helped me overcome adversity, right? Because if you know, every successful person has a story. You know, no successful person has just made it and didn't have no downfalls, right? You gotta have downfalls. You gotta have losses. You gotta take L's because you won't learn nothing. So I think I'm the man today because the losses I took, the losses I have taken thus far in my life really molded me into the stand-up man I am today, right? So let's dive in. I'm gonna show a little bit about me growing up, right? Like I mentioned, I'm from Charleston, West V, the West Side. So growing up on the West Side, you know, I moved to the West probably when I was around 3, 4, and I just been on the West Side since. And I, you know, went to elementary, Grandview, met some of my childhood friends there, and we got straight to it, man. We built the bond because we already shared so much connection because we were just living in impoverished areas. And like, when you live in impoverished areas, the kids is outside. So we was outside, man. I just ran into some guys and they took me in. So we just started staying with each other, sleepovers, whatever, you know. Pause. But yeah, they're my guys, bro. And we grew up on the West. The West was hectic. It was crime. It was murder. It was drug addicts, fiends everywhere. You know, we went to the playground, 2nd Ave. We finding needles on the playground. You know, it was just a lot. But I take pride in that because it molded me. It's me. It's my story, right? So growing up in the hood, it was a lot of ups and downs. It was times where I would come home, electric off. I would come home, eviction notice on the door, and things of that nature, right? And a lot of homies and people that grew up in the hood that's successful right now can relate, that have similar stories. And that's a gut-wrenching feeling, coming home not knowing you're going to be able to even charge your phone or even have electric to cook something at night, right? And my mom was working hard. It was just she was falling short on the rent, and that's what it was. That's what life was. But it's no regrets, and I love that I had to go through that because life ain't gonna do nothing but get hard, and I was already ready. I was polished for the moments, right? So it was a blessing in disguise, you know. It was hard at the time, but we learned a lot. You know, we learned a lot. It was times where we'd be at our homie's crib, 6, 7 deep, bro. It was 1 couch in the living room, 2 bedroom. We in there caked up because and the conditions weren't even where it should have been, but we loved each other. You know what I'm saying? We was in there just vibing and chilling. So, but that's when we was building that brotherhood camaraderie, right? And you know, when you build that brotherhood, then you start all believing and having common goals. You playing sports, whatever. That's how the vision started, right? You know, Little League, we was stumping. Middle school, undefeated, ain't lose a game in football, maybe a cup, won basketball, won championships day in the area, track as well. Then we got to high school, we won, you know, so we was always together on the sports tip. But we knew that football was going to be our only thing that really get us out the negative situation we was in. So we took it so serious, right? Because we was like, my deuce ain't got the money, pops ain't got the money, nobody in my family graduated, my granny, you know what I'm saying? We got to use football to get us out the hood, right? We got to use football to get us out the trench. And it was one of these things like, bro, we gonna invest 10,000 hours, 10,000 plus hours, bro, into this craft, right? Because we had turned the TV on, we had see these guys in college making these plays. You see their backstory, oh, he lived like me. I can make it out like him. Come on, bro. So that was the mindset, because we knew we had to change our family situation, our family dynamic, and go on, bro. To get to that process, bro, you gotta eliminate all the bullshit, right? When I was a teenager, I couldn't be a teenager because of my life situation, right? in today's world, these kids are so baby, they don't really got to know what it is to be a man. And I think, it's good for people to have resources, but when I didn't have the resources, I had to go use my ingenuity. I had to go find out, you know what I'm saying? I had to go make it happen. And then that's what made me. And that's why I love the West, because the West side is gritty, it's grimy. You got to fend for yourself. We love it. For real though, it takes a lot more than, having a vision. It takes a lot more than talking that talk, saying Nah. You can't really play it like that, because you gotta have this level of discipline. The power of discipline and routine is everything, right? You know what I'm saying? How can I say I want to go D1 if I'm not making a commitment level? Like, if you're not in that weight room, if you're not stretching at night, if you're not hitting them push-ups, boy, them push-ups, boy, you would think I was in prison. Bro, I get that deck of cards, right? Pull that deck of cards, I pull that 10, I bump 10. I pull that 8, I bump 8. But we was doing it every night. Three decks. I was doing it every night because I was tired of seeing my mom do struggle, but I knew if I could do these push-ups, it'll get me stronger in the weight room. I knew if I get stronger in the weight room, but I get better on the field. I know if I get better on the field, start making plays, my chances of getting a scholarship to get a free education will be more likely, right? You know what I'm saying? Because the talk ain't enough. The power of routine, right? You got to have a plan. Did you get a pencil? Did you write your goals down? What's your plan? What's your day one start? How are you gonna make progress? What is your goals? Like, you have to write it down on paper, because if you don't have a routine. If you don't have a routine, you can't build discipline. If you can't build discipline, you have no life. You have no odds of going to play college ball, because when you get to that level, everybody good. Everybody fast, everybody strong, everybody got a level of want and a level of hustle. But what separates the good and the greats is the routine and the discipline. Like, is you disciplined enough to watch 10 hours of film? I was. I made plays. Is you disciplined enough to do your push-ups and stretch at night like a little kid that you was doing in the hood? I was. Right? But that's the level of commitment it takes, right? But we talking about growing up in the hood. You gotta have that routine of discipline even growing up in the hood, because staying focused when your environment is full of distractions is another topic, bro. Because you see a lot of athletes, bro, got the talent, got the efforts, but they just fall short because they get distracted by their environment. And them external forces is so strong, gang. So strong. That's why it's so important to make sure the guys you around, they solid, bro. Because if you're around knuckleheads, bro, you're gonna produce knuckleheads. And I don't even know if that's a word, but if you're around dummies, bro, you're gonna be a dummy, right? If you're around guys that's in the trenches, bro, that's trying to really make it out, bro, that's what you're gonna attach to. That's what you're gonna latch to. That's who you're gonna become, right? And all you little homies, bro, the young N-words, bro, we not on that. We on something different. We really trying to grind. We really trying to make it out, because we know if we stay in these circumstances too long, bro, it's two things, bro. And that's dead or in jail, right? And I'm tired of seeing the little homies get murdered. I'm tired of seeing the little homies go to jail, bro, for stupid things, bro. Because y'all way better than that. But I get it. I get it. We all make mistakes, and I'm coming from a background that's not judgmental, because I grew up in the same circumstances and predicaments as y'all, right? And I made those mistakes because I knew if I stayed in this environment, I wouldn't be able to see the world, right? And what gave me a chance to get out this environment is the role models, right? And I'm gonna shout some great men in my life, right? And the first great man I'm gonna shout out is Jesus Christ, right? And I was blessed to have Jesus Christ in my life as a young age, which built a foundation for who I am. I got saved when I was 12. Shout out to my guy Jeff Biddle. He was my youth pastor, got me into some things like Kemp Cowan and things of that nature. It really shaped my life. But then I'm gonna shout out to my pops, man. My pops really was there. He made sure that I wasn't, going that street life. He lived that street life, and that was him. But he made sure he kept me out them situations. But as I got older and started becoming a man, I was able to, veer off and learn some things. So I touched the stove a couple times, but it was hot. And I didn't want to live that life because I knew it was two things, dead or in jail. But I want to shout out to all my coaches. I'm not gonna list them all, but a lot of guys, bro, that really like, that was there for me. Like, especially when I was in high school at 14, when I lost my Dukes, that my life was like, whoa. It was a culture shock. I had to know what it was like to be on this earth without a mom, like my guardian angel, right? And and that's another part of the process. And that's what growing up in the hood, it built me for the moments like that. And then also having solid men around, my friends, they kept me up, my teammates, my community, my coaches, little league coaches, middle school coaches, they all gave me hugs. And it was no way I could fall off because of the love I had from strong men, right? And that's so important, young men. But y'all got to be around men that's going to support y'all and love y'all and give y'all the resources even when life get hard, right? Even when you at your lowest, they was there because a lot of people only want to hang with you and bang with you when you at your top. You know what I'm saying? Pause. But when you at your lowest, a lot of people leave. But the men that stayed around really molded me, man. They gave me a chance to sprout fruitful seeds, man, But mentors and role models is really huge, man. So for the parents out there, bro, get your kids around great men, bro. Not men that's gonna glorify them and post them just because they want to get an image, bro. We ain't on that. We trying to get them around men that's gonna really indulge and hang with them and teach them and love them and give them a foundation of who Jesus Christ is and show them that living this wild lifestyle ain't gonna cut it, right? We gonna keep it real and get vulnerable because we sugarcoat too much with these young homies and then they make one bad decision and they life over, right? So being and having good role models is everything in this generation, especially when the street culture and the music culture is so accessible, bro. It's like you can walk out your front door and be right in the trench and get anything you want because it's so accessible because of the media. You know what I'm saying? So we really got to hone in and lock in. And you little homies, bro, we not living like that, bro. We stand up men. We're going to respect ladies. We're going to respect our community. We're going to respect our elders. You know what I'm saying? We're going to respect each other, man. Let's do it, man. There's no point acting out in that manner no more, bro. It's too much revenue to be made out here, bro. We can support each other and not got to hate and tear down crab in a barrel, bucket, whatever they say. That's not it, bro. We gotta leave that. That's how you move from the block to the big stage. We don't want to be stuck on the block no more. The block gonna always be here. The block ain't going nowhere, little homies. Let's get to the big stage so we can come feed the block. Let's make it out the hood so we can come feed the hood. So we can come back and give our knowledge and our time and our efforts to the hood. If we get stuck here and die here or get locked up here, how we gonna reach back, bro? But you gotta make that decision right now who you wanna be. Because everybody wanna be somebody. But is that somebody gonna help somebody? You gotta ask yourself that. Is that somebody gonna love somebody? Is that somebody gonna respect somebody? Or that somebody gonna hurt somebody? Or they gonna disrespect the hood? Or they gonna disrespect the ladies? Come on, bro. We not living like that, bro. Because we gotta really be stand up, man. We gotta challenge ourselves, bro. We gotta really live different than what society is telling us to live, bro. We not living in these worldly manners no more, man. Let's turn up. We the guys, we the ones that's gonna be the ones. You know what I'm saying? We gotta change it. If it ain't us, no one's gonna do it. I'm rocking with the youth. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with the youth because all the old homies, they hating on the little homies. So you gotta just find that medium, bro, and find your lane and rock with that. And let the youth take over and change this world. Because we ain't with that bitterness no more. We ain't with that hating. We loving. We supporting everything. We the movement. You know what I'm saying? And 99 Reasons is the movement, right? And this podcast is everything. We come in merch. We come in everything, bro. So tune in. That's how you move from the block to the big stage. We don't want to be stuck on the block no more. The block gonna always be here. The block ain't going nowhere, little homies. Let's get to the big stage so we can come feed the block. Let's make it out the hood so we can come feed the hood. So we can come back and give our knowledge and our time and our efforts to the hood. If we get stuck here and die here or get locked up here, how we gonna reach back, bro? But you gotta make that decision right now who you wanna be. Because everybody wanna be somebody. But is that somebody gonna help somebody? You gotta ask yourself that. Is that somebody gonna love somebody? Is that somebody gonna respect somebody? Or that somebody gonna hurt somebody? Or they gonna disrespect the hood? Or they gonna disrespect the ladies? Come on, bro. We not living like that, bro, because we got to really be stand up, man. We got to challenge ourselves, bro. We got to really live different than what society is telling us to live, bro. We not living in these worldly manners no more, man. Let's turn up. We the guys, we the ones that's going to be the ones. You know what I'm saying? We got to change it. If it ain't us, no one's going to do it. I'm rocking with the youth. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with the youth because all the old homies, they hating on the little homies. So you gotta just find that medium, bro, and find your lane and rock with that. And let the youth take over and change this world. Because we ain't with that bitterness no more. We ain't with that hating. We loving. We supporting everything. We the movement. You know what I'm saying? And 99 Reasons is the movement, right? And this podcast is everything. We come in merch. We come in everything, bro. So tune in. Appreciate y'all.